Hi, it's Jane with Scraptasticyarns, and today I thought I would do the Family Feud Yarny style. Of course, I don't have anybody to do this with, so I gotta do it by myself. Oh well, such is life. Something you hate to find in your yarn. Knots. I'll tell you, it ticks me off to find knots in a small skein of yarn. Because I'm like, why? Why didn't you just put that in a mill-in? It just bothers me. And some of these knots are horrendous knots, you know. And especially if you have something that is color changing. And, you know, it's going from green to blue. And the next color is purple. And then you're on the green part and it automatically goes to purple. Skips the blue. Makes me wonder what they were doing in the factory. That's all I got to say. Something you do for your significant other if they buy you yarn. Well, I used to make Thomas hats. He liked hats, gloves, gaiters. I don't know if you know what a gaiter is. Gaiter is basically a neck cowl that you can pull up over your face, or you can pull it up over to your head to keep out that cold. And many times he would ask me to make some of the beanies for the military with the wool yarns, because they love those beanies, and because he had a lot of students that came through his class that were ROTC students or ex-military, or, you know, some of them were still in the Guard, so I'd make the beanies for them. They really loved them. Something you snack on while crocheting or knitting. I don't really snack on anything. If I am going to, it might be some chips occasionally, but generally I don't snack. An item found in your yarn bag. I got a lot of items in my yarn bag, but generally there is always a needle for weaving in ends, scissors of some type, and generally there are markers, stitch markers. There is not always a tape measure depending on what the project is, but generally those are the items that are in my yarn bag. Something you knit while crocheting or knitting. Folks, that doesn't even make sense. Sorry, can't answer that because I don't knit while I'm crocheting or knitting. Well, I do knit while I'm knitting. What can I say? That's an odd question. Something you watch while crocheting or knitting. Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube, you name it. Those are some things I watch while I am crocheting or knitting. Name a sport you love to watch or play. Alright. I've always enjoyed tetherball, but there are no tetherball tournaments I've ever seen. Do like watching volleyball. Occasionally football. Hockey. Oh yeah, hockey. Definitely. Even though I can't see that puck. I have no idea where the puck is half the time, but I do love watching hockey. Name a fruit that isn't round. Starfruit. And it's very interesting fruit. That's all I'm saying. Something you crochet or knit for Christmas or holiday celebrations. You know, generally I don't knit specifically for Christmas or holidays, although I do usually make crocheted angels out of thread at Christmas time, so I guess you could say I do that for Christmas. Generally, I'm always working on an Afghan that time of year because, you know, it's cold. It's cold out there. So I do enjoy using that, you know, for those kind of things. I do find that this Family Feud Yarny style is a little interesting, although I think it lacks in a lot more. You know, some of the things that I would ask would be, what is others' favorite gifts that you would crochet or knit for them? Does your family have anything special they like that you knit or crochet for them? My mother-in-law used to love when I would crochet angels, give her angels. Well, she loved anything I made her. And I used to make her a lot of placemats. I did a lot of things with wool and felt, you know, for the holidays, making the big candle mats, of which a lot of people who came into our home wanted to take those, especially the one that I did for Thanksgiving and the fall season. It was a pumpkin candle mat, big, large one, with the pumpkins all around, and had a lot of felting and stitching in that, free motion stitching with that, with the tendrils and the, you know, the spines of the pumpkin. So I enjoyed doing that. I love doing the ones for Christmas, Santa Claus, ones for winter, just plain snowmen. So I did a lot of those things for her. But and she did like when I crochet her snowmen, or, you know, anything like that. And I would try to make small snowmen so that they could go in her village. She had one of those villages she put up every year for Christmas, so she enjoyed that. But like I said in another video, one of the things that I used to make it give away at Christmas were those hanging bags that you would put your grocery bags into to use. Generally I would make a lady. Sometimes I made them different. Sometimes I just made a plain bag for them to go. But they liked those whether they were crochet or sewn. So that was a lot of fun always. The other thing I would ask is, do you ever see your items displayed by those people that you give those gifts to? Seriously, folks. That's what makes you decide whether they are knit, crochet, or sew worthy, is if they use the items you give them. And yeah, that's it. I'm not going to tag anyone. If you want to do this, please do it by all means. I will leave those questions down below as well for you if you want to answer those in the comments below. So other than that, I will see you again soon. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Get out there and see this big, beautiful world we live in. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.